all the craft beer lovers out there in the world. Welcome to Beer Tour in Seoul. This is Jonathan, and I'm here with a new Korean craft beer called Alcohol Whale by Platinum Craft Beer Brewery. So this alcohol whale, 술고래, it's quite often used to describe a person who drinks a lot of alcohol, who consumes alcohol a lot in a short time. So the correct way to make an understanding to those who use English frequently or their mother tongue is English would be better to say alcoholic whale. It is a word in Korean, 술고래, used to kind of, make a joke of those who drink a lot of alcohol in a short amount of time. And 술고래 by Platinum Craft Beer Brewery, they've called it the new brewing method to kind of emphasize that body and the carbonation of the ale. And this is a light ale beer. So it is a light, but they've used this specialized method to brew this beer to kind of emphasize and bring up those carbonation, the sensation, and the body, as well as the citrus flavors such as orange, lime, and that hop flavors as well. I've done a little bit of, I did a few of the other videos from the Platinum Craft Beer Company, and if you haven't watched it, I'll describe what they are. They are known as the first generation beer company in South Korea, and in the past 19 years, they stood their ground, and they are one of the biggest companies that sells a good beers. So why not just get into the beer now? Very citrus aroma from the top of the liquid. The foam is just an average accumulated at the top of the liquid. And the color, it's hazy gold. Turbidity is not clear. Almost the color reminds me of the barley tea, or is that an exaggeration? A lot of citrus flavor, and let's taste. And let's go for taste now. They've introduced this beer as one of the beer that they use, this newly made method for brewing beer to emphasize that carbonation and body. However, when I drank this, I don't quite feel that much of a carbonation. That stinging from the liquid, drinking this liquid down my throat, I do feel that stinginess. However, as they mentioned that the carbonation was emphasized, I hardly can believe that's true, because I don't feel that kind of carbonation, because I feel that there are so many beers that are out there that consist of a higher carbonation than this. And the body is an average body. So yeah, it's hard to believe that they've put a time to emphasize that carbonation and body that they've mentioned. So to me, it's light on both. Light on carbonation and light on body. It is a light ale. And in contrast to that, as its name suggests, it should consist of a level of those characteristics at a minimal level. It's a light ale. However, its citrusness, the flavor, the lime, the herb, the orange, and that citrusness is strong, very strong. Even when I opened the cap, I popped it open, and that first aroma that I felt was strong citrusness. So, light body and carbonation, although they've mentioned that they've emphasized to bring the level up on those two characteristics. In contrast, it should be a light ale, but the flavor are strong. Citrusness and that tropical fruit, especially those lime and orange flavors. The alcohol percentage, that's very cute. Whale holding up a glass of beer, that's very cute. The alcohol is 4.5%, and overall, the mouthfeel is light, and the flavor is plain. It almost feels like you're eating this food and you forgot to season it. So almost like you poured in a little bit of alcohol in a low carbonated water with a little bit of tropical fruit juice with the lime juice. So the flavor, like I've mentioned, it should be a light ale. However, those lime and orange aroma, it almost feels like someone's giving you a jack in your face. It's that strong, and the mouthfeel they've mentioned that they use their own newly made brewing methods to focus on carbonation and body to bring those two characteristics up in this beer, but that was the opposite for me. It's quite low, very light indeed, and not much of a carbonation. Although the stinging is there, yeah, but the carbonation alone, it's not as much as they've mentioned or they stated. So as a beer, I would say this ale is made in purpose to drink at a gulp. So not by sip, to take your time to enjoy going through the flavors that the brewer has put their effort in brewing the beer. Instead, this beer is made to drink at a gulp. So just large quantity amount of alcohol to be consumed in a short duration of time. So, like I said in the beginning of the video, the name of the beer is called 술고래, the alcoholic whale, and it is a Korean word that refers to those people who drinks a lot of alcohol. In a marketing strategy and the concept of a light ale in a beer category, all is set up very well, and I would give a great point on that. Whoever made that marketing strategy should be awarded, maybe a bonus. So if I were to kind of compare with other alcoholic beverages that are out there, even out of the boundary of the beer, there are a lot of drinks that are out there. I can compare this with wine. Let's say you're on a date at a restaurant and you feel that you need some starter drink. Starter drinks like wine, you would have a little bit of sip of wine in order to kind of open that pore on top of your palate, because you've been talking with your friends or guests or family before your food is being prepared and brought to your table. Your mouth will feel dry, so you would need some kind of alcoholic beverage, or even a Coke or Pepsi, those pops. But wine, why I'm mentioning wine is you could have a sip of wine in order to open that pores that has been dried out for quite a long time from talking, in order for you to create the momentum for your mouth to be ready to have a full sensation, to be ready to enjoy, to kind of get ready to taste your food in a full capacity. That I would give a similar description of this beer. This beer could be a starter drink in order for you to enjoy your main food for the night at full capacity. It opens your pores up quite well. So it's a starter drink. So overall, they're good. It's a gulp, kind of consumed alcohol, not by sip. The marketing strategy, very smart, using that alcoholic wave as the name of the beer, because they targeted this specific category in the beer category, the light ale. So you could drink in a gulp a lot, and 1 can, 2 cans, 3 cans, and one after another, just a lot of alcohol in a short duration of time. Marketing strategy is very good. And overall the taste, it was quite the opposite than I thought from reading from the description of this beer from their website. There was not enough carbonation like they've mentioned. So I would give about 3.75 out of 5 for this beer. Highly point goes for the one who has came up with the marketing strategy. I love the label design, the color, the name. It's all there, from the beer category to the name to just everything overall to market, come up with the marketing strategy. And kind of average points to the flavor, the mouthfeel, and etc. So it's an enjoyable beer. You can get this in a local convenience store in South Korea, 4 cans for about $10 in USD. If you can get this in your local store from wherever you're living in, whichever the country, please go and try for yourself, and please leave a comment down below in this video, and I would love to discuss with you on the flavor. Let's have a chit chat. And thank you guys. This was 술고래 Alcoholic Whale by Platinum Craft Beer Brewing Company, and my name is Jonathan. This was Beer Tour in Seoul, and I will come back with a whole lot of interesting Korean craft beer that are out there left for you to see in the next videos. And please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and put on alarm settings so that you won't miss a new update on Korean craft beers. Thank you guys, and have a great day.